Hi everyone, Linda Reed-Enever, and welcome to another Tips Tuesday session. It's a little cold outside this morning, isn't it? As we delve into another tip to help you market your business this week. If you are, I maybe need a little bit more coffee. If this is the first time joining me, please say hello in the chat. Even if it's not the first time joining me, just say hello in the chat and let me know where you're coming from this morning so that we can get to know who you are and what you're doing. Now, today we're talking about making the maximum mileage out of your blog posts. And the reason we want to do that is if we're creating a piece of content, we actually want to get the most out of it. And I was actually just talking about this topic in particular with one of my clients yesterday. Everything I teach when we teach marketing is about teaching you how to get the most out of your content. So how to, create a piece of content and then maybe present it in multiple different ways. And that particular is what we're going to talk about today. So we're just going to do a quick sound check, make sure everyone can hear me this morning and we're all good to go. And then we'll delve into chatting about this morning. So I think we're good. With one of my clients. Yeah, and we're all good. Everyone can hear me this morning. And we're ready to go. Okay, so for those of you watching, who has a blog? If you have a blog, if you write blog posts on a regular basis, now's the chance. Pop it in the comments so that we can follow each other and we can have a look at your blog today and we can maybe engage and share on a little bit of content that you are putting out there at the moment. Because if we do that, we all share and engage and maybe tweet out that blog post or something that you've got going on, then that's great. Karen, good morning this morning. Hello, how are you? Pop your blog into the comments, Karen, so that people can follow you and find your content out there because it's all big when it comes to this area from here. Okay, so it's one thing to create these amazing blog posts. And look, I've got notes this morning. It's been a long, early start to the day, and I want to make sure that I cover everything I'm going to talk to you about. So it's one thing to create posts in the first place. We create them, we write them, but, as much as I'd love to say it, market and they will come isn't actually how blogging works. We want to put it out there and it's going to help us for search. But what we need to do then is we need to market it. So we can't just place it out there and hope that it's going to work. So it pays to share in your blog post in your business and how you do it. And whether it's a guest post or a blog post, it's about sharing that content out so that it gets a little bit further a week. So let's just have a bit of a look about what blog posts you might have. So you might have your own blog where you're producing a weekly or a fortnightly story on the blog to being able to connect to your audience. The idea there is to connect with the audience. So to make maximum mileage out of that is to connect with the audience, maybe, to be appear in search and then provide a little bit of education or a call to action to buy your product or service along the way. And we're just in the process of actually doing that as we rebuild my site at the moment. My team and I are literally going, do we have the right call to action there? If I mention a product, do we have it in there? If I mention a program or something else to read, have we cross-linked across that content? So when you're starting to create content on your own blog, some of the ways that you can maximize engagement on that one is, have I got another post that this relates to? Can I link back to it? Am I mentioning a product or service when I'm talking about it? Can I link to that as well? And the idea is down the very bottom of that blog post is to give you people the option to opt in. Okay. And the reason we want them to opt in is because we want people to continue coming back for more. And that's what we can do with our own blog. The other thing we want to have on that blog post is down the sidebar, we want to have, or down the very bottom is some social share. So people can socially share that blog post like we're doing today. So once again, got new people tuning in. If you've got your blog on your website, latest blog post, pop it into the comments, and then we can go and share it for each other and go and have a bit of a read and get a bit of traffic for us this morning. Okay, so we want to keep people coming back for more. So that's why we might include an opt-in or a lead magnet on that blog post that we're doing as well. So we might write a really good blog post, then we might have a cheat sheet or a download that we can put together that allows us to be able to put an opt-in form on that blog post, and it gets everything connected with us. Good morning, Tamara, this morning. It's happy to see you. I wonder if I can show emojis on chat. No, I can't. Tamara just put a nice little emojis in the comment, but I can't put emojis in over the chat post over here. So your own blog. So you might provide tips, you might provide resources, and all about attracting people on the way. Then once you've got your blog post, we need to market it, but I'll get to that towards the end of the series from here. The other component you've got is guest posting. So you can guest post on someone else's audience. So type in the industry body that you're looking for, or type in some publications or some blogs that you've seen out there, or online magazines that you want to be seen in, and see if they take article submissions. By doing that, you establish your credibility on someone else's audience. And if you've written one post on your website, it's a great way to spin off another post, put some links in that are educational, informative to your website, and then link off from there. And that gives you a little bit of street cred, and it gives you what is called a quality backlink. Okay. And what we're looking for in a quality backlink is not the point that you've just stuffed on every site that you possibly can, but you've actually written some good quality content. And that helps you in the world of SEO and search. But it also has you seen in front of someone else's audience, building trust along the way. Okay, so when you start with your blog, then it's about marketing it. So whether we're doing guest posts, or whether we're posting on LinkedIn, whether we're posting on Facebook, whether we're posting on our own website, we want to make sure that we market that blog post from there. So we want to share them out to our list. So we want to include our blog posts either in a weekly or a monthly newsletter, or via an RSS feed update. If you use MailChimp, you can have an RSS feed of the blog post that you've written. Go out and send an update, whether it's once a month, once a week, or however often you would like to do. And if you write across multiple sites, if you head to my YouTube channel, you'll find the opportunity on how you can combine multiple RSS feeds and link it all through so that people can get an update of where you've written on multiple sites. So that can include your guest posts, and there's one form of marketing it out there from there. Okay, the other thing that we've got is we want to make sure that we are then marketing our blog posts out to social media. Now, if we've written good evergreen content, we can add those posts to a programmer like Reed-Enever or Missing Letter and have them shared again and again and again, which puts our marketing on autopilot, which gives us more time to do stuff, but it also means that that content that we've written is being shared on cycle and is continually going out for us. And that means that we are able to make sure that we are getting more out of the content that we've already created. And another way that you can make maximum mileage out of that blog post that you've created is go and make it into other content. So as you use your schedulers like Reed-Enever or Missing Letter, or as you do things, you can create a series of quote images around it. You can use a tool like Lumen 5 and create a video around it, linking back to it in that way. There is lots of content within your blog that is most probably waiting to be broken up into smaller bite-sized pieces of content along the way. So there we go, guys. There's some tips from me today about how to make the most out of marketing your blog. If you have a blog, please, once again, add it to the comments. I'll be coming back, and I'm going to be tweeting some blogs that I see popped into the comments today. So you're going to get a bit of social share love. And I look forward to seeing what you're blogging about next. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.